Hello everybody and welcome back. As you can see, today is a very rainy day, but nonetheless every day is a good day to practice your basic positions. We often notice in training that many beginner students or even advanced students underestimate the power of the basic stances. Mabu, Gongbu, Shiebo, Shibu, Tulipu. All these basic stances have in common that they are of great benefit to you. They will improve your core strength, they will improve your hip flexibility, tendons will become flexible. But the most important thing is, the better your stances are, the more beautiful is your performance. So let's just start. The first stance we are starting with is called the Mabu stance. Mabu means translated horse, so this is called the horse stance. This is probably the most painful stance, but it's also the most efficient one. So how do we get into Mabu? We step wide, with 45 degrees the feet outside. We make sure that our lower legs are horizontal and straight. Crucial for this position is that the spine is straight and the hip is inside. And then you go lower and lower and lower, as long as you can. You should practice this position in your own time and try to improve a little bit every day. This position is good for opening your hip, and it will also improve your core strength a lot. The next stance we are discussing is called Gongbu. Gongbu is translated into bow stance. How do we do Gongbu? For Gongbu, we step wide with the lower leg vertically and straight. The heel and the toes make a 45-degree angle, and the hip should be on the same height as the knee. Let's move on to Shiebo. Shiebo is translated into resting stance, simply because you rest on your heel. So how do we go into Shiebo? If you stay like this with your shoulder width, you put your leg behind your knee and you make sure that the knee is somehow inside the knee. And then we simply sit down. You rest your hip on the heel and you bring the chest forward to the knee. And then we rest. Shibu is the next stance we are talking about, and Shibu is translated into empty stance. Why is it translated into empty stance? Because one leg is completely empty of weight. Important for this position is that you are going down with your toes first, and the heel is in the air, and there is no weight on this leg. The other leg, the standing leg, has all the body weight. And it's important that the foot is in a 90-degree angle to the other foot. You can practice this position to your liking and go as low as you want. The more low you go, the more graceful it will be looking. Pubou is the next stance we will be talking about. Pubou is translated into flat position. Why? Because we are flat on the ground. How do we get into Pubou? The most easiest way to go into Pubou is from squatting position, where you have both your legs down and we simply stretch one leg out. Important for Pubou is that your knee is outside and your body is straight and you rest on your heel. The second to last position we are discussing here is called Tulipu. Tulipu means one-legged stance, because we are standing on one leg. And how do we get into Tulipu? We step 90 degrees, breathe in and lift your leg. Connect the elbow with the knee and remain calm. And we look into our hand. Last but not least, 𝐸𝐸𝐴. 𝐸𝐸𝐴 is a position where we stand on the toes. Important in 𝐸𝐸𝐴 is that the heels are in one line. And to go into 𝐸𝐸𝐴, we step on the toes. This will reduce the pressure in the knee while we go down. 𝐸𝐸𝐴 can be practiced here, or even lower here. So that's it for today. Make sure that you practice all these positions frequently and also try to improve yourself each time you practice them. We have lots of videos and instructions on how to practice these stances. They are very important for understanding Kung Fu and Tai Chi forms. And see you next time.